and welcome back to the Movie Maniac. I am the Movie Maniac and I'm here with my friend Jordan. And we've both recently seen The Hobbit. I only saw it last night.
I seen it first.
You saw it first before Christmas.
Yeah.
So, what did you think of The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies?
Unbelievable. Even though I reckon about 80% of the movie is a fight scene, which I absolutely loved, because compared to the other ones, there wasn't much fighting, even though basically the whole movie of this one was just a fight scene everywhere, and a couple talking parts and...
So you like the fighting?
I reckon the fighting was a... Well, there had to be loads of fighting, because you had Smaug to get killed.
Oh yeah, there's going to be spoilers in this video, just to let you know. Thank you for dropping that bombshell. But
No.
to be honest, it was kind of obvious that that would happen. But we'll go
If
into
the
more
conversation
detail.
about the new Hobbit, then we're going to talk about what's happened.
Aye, true.
But yeah, Smaug had to die. Then you had to have the battle between obviously the dwarves and whoever else, and you had the elves coming in. Then you also had all the orcs. It's all there.
Man.
It's all there, ugly creatures.
I'm going to have to sort of disagree with you in bits here, because I found the second film, The Desolation of Smaug, to be a superior movie. It was just... To me, I found Desolation a lot like Empire from Star Wars. It was the middle chapter, it was the dark... I found it kind of the darker moment of the trilogy of the Hobbit, and it also ended on a cliffhanger.
You weren't saying this was dark. Did you see Thorin and how twisted he became?
Yes, I saw how twisted he became, but like you said though, most of this movie was a fight scene, and I thought that was... There were times I found it like a video game. It was... I think some bits were drawn out too long. There was... And if you said about fight scenes from the previous movies, alright. I'll say... One of my favourite battles is, again, I'm taking the middle chapter again, the Two Towers, the battle at Helm's Deep. Yes, there are special effects used to make the army, but a lot of the individual orcs are people in costumes, masks, along with a lot of the humans and elves in that battle. And I found in Battle of the Five Armies, there was less practical uses of actual people, like... Obviously the humans, the men, were people, but I found it looked like a lot of the elves and the dwarfs were doing CGI when they could have, like... You see, in Return of the King, when they charge at Mordor, you have, like, little actors as the hobbits, and then you have, like, actual proper human-sized actors as men charging through. They use children for that.
Yeah, but if you're going to refer this to a completely different movie at all, is the Evil Dead?
Evil Dead, yes.
Where he's went back in time.
This will be Army of Darkness.
Yeah, this is when you've got, because that scene where the skeletons are running towards the castle, and some of them are just like plastic skeletons sitting there going.
You do know.
And then you've got people.
Army of Darkness was made in the early 90s on a B. It's a B movie. It's a B movie. It's a completely. You can't say Army of Darkness with Hobbit.
CGI is done pretty darn well at this
It is.
moment in time.
Alright, I'd say that the CGI is good in this movie, but it was used too much. Now, again, Desolation of Smaug and. Unexpected Journey, it was used a bit, a lot, but it wasn't so heavy-handed. I found this was very heavy-handed with CGI. Smaug, of course, who's in the second and this movie for a little bit, was
he in the first one? Just like
you see him in shadows, you see him his eye open, but Smaug was the final factor of CGI. That's what CGI can do at its best, like Gollum before it. That was brilliant, and it just seemed... The CGI in this film didn't seem to top Smaug from either two
Yeah, but there's
films.
a difference between scenes with Smaug in and scenes with dwarves, elves, and humans in.
They could have mixed it up a bit more.
Smaug
adding
is
some
basically
practical stuff in.
Smaug in a background, and that's it. Everyone else has at least 200, 300 people in one scene. How would you expect them to get 200, 300 people in such a huge space
Well,
without having to put any CGI in?
a lot of well, J.J. Abrams' new Star Wars, apparently they're going to have hundreds of extras involved in scenes. It can be done. It's hard to do, trying to coordinate so many extras, but it does feel more real, I would say. But enough on special effects, CGI. Character story. What would you say about character story?
Cows.
Over maybe the arc of the Hobbit Trilogy, but we'll try and focus on
There
this
is
bit.
one bit that I found they could have elaborated more on.
Mhm.
Was the stone of
Promise?
no the
Arkenstone?
Arkenstone, that's the one, because Bilbo took it, gave it to Gandalf, not Gandalf, gave it to
No, also he gave it to Gandalf and Elf King.
yeah, and then the archer, the bowman, fish again called the bowman, and then they obviously bring it up saying we have the Arkenstone.
Oh yes.
And then all of a sudden, the Arkenstone just disappears for the whole movie.
True, it did sort of just disappear after that.
I want to know if he got it back, or what happened to it.
Well, maybe Billy Connolly got the stone because he was like cousin of Thorin, so it was sort of next in line. But it did look
Thorin
kind of
also
like
had
Galaxy.
loads of next of kin, like Philly, Killy, Orin.
Little Mo with a gimpy leg.
I'll find out all the names.
You're finding out the names.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm terrible with names. I know Gandalf, Bilbo, Benedict Cumberbatch, Dragon. That's roughly about it. But I'd say it's not bad. It's a good entertaining movie, but I don't know. I kind of felt when I walked out of it feeling a bit. I didn't have the same feeling as I did when I walked out of Unexpected Journey and Desolation of Smaug.
Right, you got Thorin, obviously king.
You're on Internet Movie Database, aren't you?
Nope, Lord of the Rings, Wikia.
Ah, right.
You got Thorin, and obviously Philly, Killy, Owen, Glowin, Balin, Dwalin, Ori, Dori, Nuri, Bifu, Bofu, Bomber, Bilbo Baggins, and Gandalf. And just says all the members.
That's a lot of dwarfs.
Yeah.
As long as I
and then you get all the other dwarves that eventually come in. I did not expect the blackbird. I didn't understand about the crow.
I thought the blackbird was with the enemy.
Yeah, because when
Well, that's how Gandalf would say,
come in,
the enemy.
seen the crow come in.
That was a big ass crow. It was like this big compared to a dwarf.
Yeah. System Thorin, then all of a sudden,
Billy Connolly comes
on a tiny little. Is it a warthog or is it just a pig?
You look like a warthog, a very angry warrior warthog. It's kind of amusing because like Billy Connolly, he only has to speak and you know it's Billy Connolly. That kind of slightly took me out because, oh, it's Billy Connolly as a dwarf. Dwarfs are Scottish!
Yeah.
But I like it. Billy Connolly, I think, is the only one so far I've actually heard ever sort of swear in a Middle Earth movie. He called the elves bastard, did he?
I don't know if
Did Stephen Fry swear?
I can't remember.
Type in the comments, did Stephen Fry swear in the previous Hobbit movie, in the Desolation of Smaug? Did he or did he not? I honestly can't remember. I'm not going to stop this video just to watch the DVD and then come back. Tell us.
Could do.
Well, we could, but we're doing a video, as you can see. The camera's right there. Wave to our audience. Well, fuck you then. I'm wearing slippers, fine. Anyway, so if you're going to put these Hobbit movies into order, what would you say was your favourite, least favourite of the three?
Ooh.
You're kind of just putting like, no.
I don't know, because the first one obviously introduced everyone.
It's because I found the first one looked a lot more, compared to this third one, there seemed to be a lot more real elements practical stuff.
Well,
yeah, and they had that song as well. They had the song at the
I might say
beginning.
the first one's the best one, and then the third and the second.
I'm going to go the opposite here. That I would put it as 2, 1, and 3.
I love the third one.
Desolation,
but
Unexpected, and then Battle. The desolation of the unexpected battle.
The Five Armies.
Yeah, so like again said, I enjoyed the movie. I just didn't feel that kind of out of it. It didn't have that.
The one bit I did find really unexpected was those giant worms.
Yeah,
because I was expecting when they bursted through, all teeth glazing.
Oh, they look like something out of Dune and Tremors. Tremors is a good movie that's got giant worms in, and it was like they kind of were there, and you're thinking, you've got giant big ass worms.
I was expecting the worms.
Why not use them?
I was expecting the worms to be part of the enemy. I didn't expect them to go through and then bugger off.
They did just bugger off. It was like, alright, our scene's done. Doop, go. It's like the Eagles. The Eagles, at the end of the movie, the Eagles come. Even someone does say the Eagles are coming. Someone actually says that as well. And
Bilbo.
Yeah, Bilbo even says that. And it's just like, really, the Eagle card's used again for like, the fourth time in Middle-earth.
Once again, the Eagles come in at the last minute.
Yeah, it's like...
And do...
That was the Fifth Army though, wasn't it? You had men, you had elves, you had dwarves, you had orcs, and you had eagles.
Eagles aren't really the...
Well, there was a lot of them, and they took out another army, so that kind of works.
What about sort of wizards with the wizards?
You had one wizard, well, you had 2 wizards, but they were kind of just helping.
3.
Oh, well, yes. Yeah, you have Saruman.
4.
Who's the 4th wizard?
The woman?
She's an elf.
Well, she manages to do some giant light thing.
She's possessed.
She looked it.
She kind of did look. She looked like she was going through a She-Hulk. You're looking more stuff up again, aren't you? Yes. There's a series. Christopher Lee is in it again, along with Hugo Weaving, but they're literally only in it for a few minutes, and it was kind of like, I kind of want to see a bit more. Christopher Lee ends up having a fight scene with some orcs, which was pretty badass seeing that, but it's a bit like again within Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, where it was basically his face, like kind of grafted onto a younger actor, because you don't actually see his face well. It's not unlike the Fellowship of the Ring. That's kind of like my favourite kind of Saruman kind of face off, and he's battling Gandalf with the 2 wand sticks, and like staffs even, and you're like, ah!
And sticks. There's a difference between a wand, a stick, and a
Well,
staff.
a stick can be any big size, really.
Well, people say a stick, you put just something like that, then the staff.
I think of a stick. I kind of think something like.
Yeah, because you've got the goblins.
Goblins are part of orcs, though.
Men of Dale, elves, dwarves, and the eagles, and the shapeshifter.
Okay, so we got that then.
Who?
Oh my god! That bit when Sauron kind of comes back as the eye, and it keeps on flashing. I'm thinking, God, imagine if someone has an epileptic fit while watching this.
So glad I didn't have epilepsy.
Yeah, it was just kind of like, wow, you didn't think it was even more.
Try turn away when you see that part happen.
To be honest, it was bright. It was very bright, but it's kind of, I like how they kind of intertwined it in Lord of the Rings, but then again, it could have still worked as a standalone. Like I said, they could have Battle of the Five Armies could have been just narrowed down to again, here's some more spoilers stuff. When Smaug attacks the fishing town, is it Braille? What's it called? Bar. I can't remember.
Bar was the
fisherman.
Bar was the fisherman.
He was the dragon slayer. He was the straight one. Dairy. Is it Dale?
Dale.
Dale. When Smaug attacks Dale, that scene lasts literally. That's done before even the title of the movie's up. Literally 15 minutes.
But it was
maybe less.
But it was pretty nifty and sort of confusing.
My favourite character dies within 15 minutes.
How We're really bad at this. when he has to line up the arrow.
All
of a sudden, arrow as long as his couch. All of a sudden, sun's
so
standing
fair.
there.
So fair. We are British. Couch is American.
Couch, sofa, settee.
Continue.
When you see his son almost dropping a load over the edge, pretty done to be fair. I would have done it. Not being able to see where the dragon is. Giant black owl.
There's a nice little father-son moment.
The only one you get, really.
Yeah, like he was a bit too. It's like, oh, I think I cared more about the beginning than I did for the rest of the movie. But then again, it was still alright, good-ish. But again, Smaug's killed within the first few minutes, and apparently
that's also when he's dead, Smaug also kills some people.
Oh, he kills Stephen Fry.
Crushes him.
Smaug's body.
After Stephen Fry kicks his little
henchman.
Yeah.
His bitch.
Don't know if you that was fair or not. Yeah, kick off his little bitch off the board.
Well, we've always said bastard, so we can. I think we can get it. Well, Billy Connolly said it. Billy Connolly said it.
Yeah, when he kicked his little bitch from the boat, he then ran away, and then as soon as he found out that.
It was like. You remember when we watched Speed, and the bomber is like, I got plenty of money to go around. He opens it and it's like sprays him all on the face. He's like, my money! Same boy, I think Stephen Fry's money's going off the boat and he's like, my money!
We need to lose weight. And then all of a sudden, does he hook him on something?
No, he just kicks him off, but he gets crushed. That's inspired off something. That's inspired.
Is it Bar? Bar ends up, because obviously he's locked up in the cell still at the beginning. Does he get a bow now or does he just...
He just throws rope
around Stephen Fry. To call him Stephen Fry, I didn't know that was character name. And basically chokes him until the wooden door barrier wall just comes off.
Stephen Fry is stronger than metal in this film. But not against a dragon.
No.
But there was some. I found there was more humour in this movie than there was in the last movie. But like I said, I preferred the last movie over.
I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I prefer the Hobbits over the Lord of the Rings because of the humour and the fight scenes are a lot better.
Your own opinion. But for anyone here who's now seen the whole trilogy of The Hobbit, what would you say is your favourite Hobbit movie? I'm going to stick to Desolation of Smaug. What would you say yours is? You must choose, but choose wisely. Last Crusade.
Cool. Well, I'd say the Battle of Five Armies is the lowest, and Desolation of Smaug goes second. So, I've got the name of it. Oopsies.
Unexpected Journey.
Unexpected Journey.
Unexpected Journey is your favourite. Okay.
Oh
well.